That might have been me. We rock. Surf, 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 swag, surf, swag, surf, swag, surfing, surf, swag, surf, surf, swag, surf, swag, surf, 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 surfing. These niggas gon' ride the wave. Your eyes are just like a tape. These niggas gon' ride the wave. My body gon' fill up a safe. These niggas gon' ride the wave. These niggas gon' copy for days. These niggas gon' ride the wave. They tryna for how I stay. Hey. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to Keep It 1,000 Podcast. My name is Juju Great. That was Surf by Young Thug. This is the Juju Great Show tonight. I'm in this bitch solo pilot. Fuck shorts. I ain't got no co-host, but I got the homies here with me. Tell the people who you are. I got my homies from SoFly Surf School.
Yes, sir.
Right. Ladies first.
Ladies first. Tell them who you are, Miss Star Pupil.
Ooh, Miss Star Pupil. My name is Miss Danielle. I started surfing in August. I've been in love ever since, and I'm going for the gusto.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Straight like that.
We gotta leave the best for last. So my name is Van. I'm a second in charge at the institution. You know me? And then I already amped him up enough. But who are you, Sak? Let him know.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's hit one.
Hold on, I think I got a drum roll. Where's that? There, go boom. Oh, this bitch ass nigga Shorts finally joined. I shouldn't let you in, nigga. This the Juju Gray Show, and you ain't welcome. This the Juju Gray Show, and you ain't welcome.
Let him in, bro. Let him in.
I guess you can come. What's happening, fool? What? Can I hear you?
You hear me, nigga?
All right, I hear you now. What's happening?
What's up there, nigga?
Bitch ass nigga, why you not here?
Yo, bitch ass up. Problems.
When I see you, it's on. When I see you, it's on. I just want to let you know right now. You owe me money.
Tripping.
You owe me money. I know why you didn't come.
Fuck out of here, nigga. You owe me money.
You better be in the car on the way here.
It's heating up.
But nah, you interrupting introductions. What's happening?
Shit, nigga. Y'all niggas know what it is. Hi, my bad for the guest. I'm supposed to be there, but shit happens.
Yes, it does.
People happen.
You gotta at least give like an excuse, like when you miss school and you gotta give the doctor's note.
Right.
And be fake.
Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't show up because I ain't want to show up. That's my excuse. Now what?
All right.
Fuck the people.
You lucky I got something to do tonight,
Fuck
nigga.
the people.
That's your ass up.
Nah, man. When you come surfing,
Quit acting like it's your show.
You already know what's up. I am the show and you are a show.
Nigga, shut up. Mr. 93%. I am the CEO, guys. My bad for my co-host.
Shots fired.
Technically, that's my employee.
It's a weekly basis, man. This is a weekly basis.
My bad.
They got a shot fired on here. Oh, no.
That is not shot. That was so revealing.
Yeah, I know I met Fly at the little shindig.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You went to the yacht party I didn't go to.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh,
Yeah, you met Band too. I think by the time you met Band, you might have been drunk already.
No. We met.
Y'all was all on. Once you get on the boat, y'all.
Nah.
We talked before the boat. I remember quickly, but not. Oh yeah.
Let's talk about the boat real quick. Danye wasn't there, man.
Hold on.
She too good to hang out for us?
On the boat, stay on the boat.
We got not even just that. You feel me? I didn't even get to do my intro.
Oh,
we waiting for this man in the car. Like I didn't even get my intro.
there you go, Fly. Tell the people who you are.
I'm him. All right. So
I'm him.
With that being said, SoFly, aka Softly, aka Softly, you feel me? However you want to say it. I've been surfing for like 10, 15 years, man, and I'm just trying to bring the people together and get my black folk in the water, you feel me?
You're a surfing real one, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
15 years for a black surfer is a lifetime.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think at least the surfers like that I know in our age bracket, you might be like the one. like that been surfing.
The longest, bro.
Yeah, you started surfing as a teenager.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Where you from?
Long Beach, bro. Born and raised.
All right, you
That's
gotta let them
crazy
know
that you
because
still
Sir.
there.
they
I
swear niggas from out here don't touch the water, man.
They swear they don't. They really don't, though.
Who?
Niggas can't swim.
Huh?
You said who don't touch the water?
They swear people from out here really like black people from out here really don't touch the water.
I mean, look.
It is very disheartening to know that niggas really live 20 minutes away from the beach and ain't never been.
True.
That's a fact.
Some of the most
So you from LA?
Yeah, South Bay area.
Okay, that's LA. We talking like the general. You from to the people that don't like.
Okay,
ain't
so
here
yeah,
yet,
I'm
you
a
from
I'm a
LA.
Los Angeles. I remember when I went to school in New Orleans, I was like, yeah, I live in Gardena. It's a little small city next to Compton. Everybody thought I was the most gangster bitch in school.
Card.
And I was small, and I've always been this size. I'm not big, so I'm like threatening. Really? Y'all scared? That's
She
cool.
got hands. No.
So you from LA? You from LA? Ben, you from LA?
They heard Compton. They disregarded everything about a small city next to Compton. All they heard was Compton.
All they heard was Compton and thought it didn't help that I was blue carpet treatment just dropped and I'm singing
Oh shit!
all of them songs. They thought I was a super crib.
That used to be my shit. But nah, Ben, you say you from Toronto?
From Toronto.
From T-Dot?
From Canada, bro.
From the 6?
Yeah, bro. We don't
So
have
do they
any
Six.
no waves in Canada?
I mean, there are waves in Canada if you go to the coast. Like if you go to either the West Coast or the East Coast.
Okay.
Like Vancouver?
Vancouver Island.
Oh, I heard
All
about
that West Coast. I've been out there a couple times. Super cold.
Stupid cold.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I can't see myself surfing in Canadian waters.
No, I mean it's not as bad as you think though. If you go out on a sunny day, middle of the day,
When is that?
summertime.
I was gonna say there's stipulations to go out surfing out there.
30
Nah,
days
yeah.
of summer. Damn.
Nah, you get 30 days of summer.
No, it's
right?
actually super nice in the summertime. I do have
You
to say.
said 30 days. Like
Yeah, like
they hold
because
summers in the month.
correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if the
It's
whole
fine.
I don't know if the whole country is like this because they say like further north y'all get longer winters, correct?
For sure.
Yeah, so the closer they are to the North Pole, the longer the winter is.
I mean,
So-
that's like geographically correct.
Yeah,
That's
but
just geography.
But-
you can guess that.
It's cold up there.
yeah, it's places where it be dark
Oh,
and
God,
shit.
that's all I heard. All I heard is nigga, it's
Or is
cold.
that Alaska?
No, that's Alaska. Most Canadians live close to the American border. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or yeah, like really close. Like if you look at the population density, just right near the border is a lot. After that, there's really no one. Like
I didn't
once
know
you go a
until
little
like
north.
I didn't know until like a year ago how close Toronto was to Detroit.
Exactly.
Like it's basically over the river from Detroit.
It's like
Exactly.
Tijuana and San
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
straight like that.
That's a good way to put it. But yeah, no, in Toronto, we
I
do
ain't
have
never
summer.
even been
We do
to
have summer,
Toronto.
and it's a long summer. It's actually hotter than it is out here, and that happens for about 2-3
How is
months.
that possible?
Yeah, but it's extreme. I don't even know, but
Is it global warming? Was it always like
no,
that?
it was pretty much always like that.
Is the equator up there?
The equator.
Yeah, bro. It gets really hot in the middle of California.
Yeah.
True.
What are some good?
California has every
Fucking
ecosystem
Lancaster.
here.
We got
San
three
Bernardino.
We get
Lancaster.
Three summers. We in the last one, I think, right now.
well.
We gotta surf it out.
If you
Surf it
know,
out till we can't surf no more.
if you know anything about geography for real, Southern California, specifically Los Angeles, and in the Middle East, I want to say Saudi, are the only two places with the perfect weather.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's based off of the different ecosystems that are around it. Being we got beach water, we got mountains, we got desert, and the circulation of
yeah.
everything keeps us
that makes
Perfect
sense.
storm.
in
Santa Ana's.
it keeps us in a perfect weather situation.
Wow.
That's balanced as fuck. You got snow,
Balanced.
water, rain,
Like you
everything.
got all of everything,
No,
20
California's
minutes from
amazing.
anywhere you want to go.
Oh
You can
God, make
Yeah,
you
that-
live there.
hit in the same day.
Yeah, they say California is the only place like where you can surf, go snowboarding, and like what is it? Surf, snowboard, and
Dirt bike.
dirt bike, and all in the same
day.
place. And mountain climbing and hike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can all the extreme
True.
sports can happen in the same day.
That's true. We should do a video edit and just do everything one day.
That'd be
Shit, that'd be hard as fuck.
Right?
Niggas is gonna be
We could do that.
exhausted.
That's fine.
That is
Yeah, I'm
fine.
cool with
Yeah,
it.
about that, yeah.
Like,
Man, I ain't driving.
go hard thing, go home.
You in the car right now? What you
We
mean?
need a driver.
Hey, so look,
How you drive, man?
before we actually get the show cracking, Shorts refuses. At this point, Shorts refuses to learn how to surf. He refuses to actually get in the ocean with me and learn how to surf. I don't know if it's because it's me trying to get him to do it.
This man.
Yeah, but backstory. Shorts and it's a sad story when you really think about it. Shorts was supposed to be the Black Michael Phelps. Shorts is actually the person that taught me how to swim. I didn't learn how to swim until I was 16 years
For
old.
real?
Yeah, that's why.
That's my son. I
that's
teach my
why
son.
shut the fuck up.
My
That's why
son.
I paddle better than me because I didn't learn until when you started surfing. I had just started swimming.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, at least you made it. At least you here.
Oh yeah, now I'm out here now.
Done.
I be out there. I keep up. I do my thing.
You
but
do.
y'all all paddle way stronger than me.
I just got my paddle right. bro.
Low key.
Nah, you be out there doing your thing.
Killing, no.
Hey,
Yeah, you
look,
be out there
you
doing your
smooth.
thing.
Nah, Danny's a star.
Yeah,
shit
you a natural,
killing.
bro. You a natural.
Bro.
I'm a
You
natural,
do shit
I
that
ain't
it took
gonna
me
lie.
like 6 months to like figure out.
I don't know that because I never watched nobody learn how to surf.
Yeah, nah,
So,
like you
she got
don't.
a
You're
really good coach though, so just you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
So good.
He said a
So
couple of
good.
them. But yeah, nah. So Shorts is the person that taught me how to swim. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know if it's coming because it's coming from me. This nigga refuses to get in the water and actually try to surf.
All right, Shorts. What's your excuse before I dig in on you?
Man.
I don't want to take Juju's niche. You know, feel me? Like,
Oh,
he finally found something that's him, and I ain't trying to be the person that
You feel like you
like,
copycat? You feel
no, not even that. Not even that.
copycat.
He don't.
No,
He
no,
don't
no,
want
that
to do
ain't-
what I do and feel like I brought him into this. He don't
No,
want to
I
feel.
don't want to take what he do. Like, I don't want to.
You know what? If he's the stronger swimmer, he probably don't want to outshine you.
It's not.
That's what it is. Like, I ain't trying to just jump in and
He
all of
can
a sudden I'm naturally athletic and good with like this shit with sports, anything sports related. Like, I catch on to it pretty fast. So I don't want to just get out there and start shitting on Juju and then y'all niggas never see him.
It's not about me. It's about the culture of surfing. So if you do that, all I do is make all of us look tight as fuck.
On
I
everything.
know and that's real. But like I said, it's just knowing how much better I am than you. Like, I don't want to just be better at something that
That's not gonna happen. I could bet my luck that that's not gonna happen. You
I
might get
guess-
out there and you might be like, nah, you might get out there and you might be like, yeah, and you might get out there and just start fucking it up naturally. But you're
I taught myself how to snowboard.
Really?
I taught myself how to snowboard. I
I
went out
taught
there.
myself how to surf.
I know, but I got it in one go though. Like, I got it faster. I know I'm gonna be good better than you at surfing.
Hey, if you got that snowboard thing down, you probably that water is.
Look, you talk all
It's-
this shit, man.
once you
Come get
learn
out
how
on
to-
this ocean.
Once you learn how to,
Right.
it's a lot of the surfing ain't even getting up. It's about reading the water more than anything.
Man, I taught her something.
Tell
Look
him.
at this. Damn. That's crazy.
It's all about reading the water for sure. And
Because if you take what's not yours, what happened?
get your ass some.
You go.
I
You
get
gonna
smacked.
pay
You
for
want
it.
to know what's so funny?
That's
Getting
one of the
smacked
funnest
is
part.
one of the funnest.
I tell people wiping out
part for me.
is like it's just as fun as surfing. Like,
yeah,
Surfing is 90% paddling, not catching waves. So don't think you just out there standing hanging 10 the whole fucking time because you're not. You're paddling 90% of the time.
Yeah.
The other 5% you're waiting. 4% of the time you're wiping out, and then that 1% of the time
That
you
catch
walking
a
on
wave.
water.
That's
Jesus.
how I felt. That's how I felt about snowboarding. Like, I didn't learn. Like, I learned through like trial by fire. Like, that snow ain't shit to play with.
What?
I
That shit
fell.
hurt.
I fell repeatedly like over 50 times trying to fucking learn.
Oh,
Yeah, it's called
Yeah, see,
concrete.
I ain't done
That's what it's
snowboarding.
called.
white concrete.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
I told him I'd come out there with him though. I told him I'd come out and snowboard with him. He don't be trying to get me to fuck with him on the outdoor shit.
I
This nigga be
definitely.
go- I ain't never been camping. He don't take me camping with him. He's a
I ain't,
horrible
I ain't got time to be trying to save your life from shit. Like,
man. I'm gonna knock a bear down. I ain't worried about
A
that.
whole bird.
knock 'em down.
A whole bird.
I knock down everything. Bears and snakes.
I have a question. Though. I have a
maybe
question.
see,
How did you and Shorts meet? What's the story?
Me and Shorts met in elementary school when we was like 9, and I didn't fuck with him. And then
Yeah.
I moved to Lake Elsinore for a couple years, and then I moved back to LA and ran into him at the middle school that I was going to, and we had a mutual friend, and we've been fucking with each other ever since.
Middle school.
Yeah.
Gompers.
Yep, Gompers.
Gompers Middle School.
That's dope.
Straight East Side shit.
Man, only reason I really started fucking with him because I think he liked the Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I like the Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, we had like we
A
had a
mutual
lot of the
anime.
same interests. Like
And then
we
you
both
niggas
like
just
rock
said,
music.
Why am I mad at this? Why I'm not fucking with the nigga?
Well, nah, what it really was. So we both was black kids that listened to rap music and rock music. We both liked anime, and we both still played Pokemon games. I used to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and this nigga, I lived on 102nd and Broadway, and he lived on 109th and Broadway, so we used to walk home together. That's what it was. This nigga didn't walk home with me. He never would have been my homie. Fuck you.
Hell no, I was
Man.
cool. That's fine. Let me throw this little nigga up on.
They was baby weirdo gangsters.
Man, in the hood.
Basically,
Yeah, that was a good
that's
description.
exactly what it was.
That was
Yeah.
a very accurate
Hit it on the
description.
nail, dog.
Right.
Because
Like-
nigga didn't really fit in with the gang members, with the nerds.
Right, but then y'all
With
still
nobody.
like nigga, fuck you too. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Then we used to be getting into fights with people and shit. Like, this nigga got jumped before.
Together.
Yeah, all type of shit.
How two people get jumped? It's like 5 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, shit.
I got packed. Fuck.
we used to get
Wow.
fucked. Like, I used to, then when we got to high school, I used to live with my auntie on 82nd and Broadway. So I used to have to catch the bus home. So I used to walk to Broadway and catch the bus. And like, we used to be going to the burger stands and shit. So if you know the area, you know the area. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna say who the local gangbangers
You
are.
don't need to.
We used to be walking from Locke to like 110th and Broadway, 111th and Broadway and shit, 108th and Main, and we
Y'all
used to get
walk
fucked
past
with.
the Ocho.
Man, we used to be at the Ocho.
Y'all used to be on the Ocho.
We used to be on the Ocho, like on 109th.
I'm mad.
He
I
stayed
even
on
know.
100.
I'm mad. I
That's
know
crazy.
about the
He
Ocho.
stayed on 109th place.
I'm mad. I know about the.
You really from LA?
Like, yeah, like we're
yeah.
like we're really from the east side.
See, because in Gardena, it was weird, right? Depending on where your address was, some kids got sent to Locke, which was weird, and some
Yeah,
kids
fuck.
went to Gardena, and then some of them got sent to Washington. So I went to private school, and then went to school in Long Beach.
Oh, private school.
You was
That's
one of
it.
them. You was one of them good kids.
I was
Your parents had money.
I was no. She.
I'm telling you what we thought.
right,
Oh,
but
God.
I really wanted to go to Sarah. I was gonna be I thought if I went to Sarah, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be a little fly girl if I went to
Yeah.
Sarah. I thought I was gonna be.
Where did I want
to?
to? When I started high school, I wanted to go to Hamilton High because I was still playing band. I was in band. I used to play the clarinet, and I
I'm scared of that nigga.
I begged my grandma to let me, because I ain't gonna lie, I was scared to go to Locke because Locke was like, Gompers was a straight gladiator school, and Gompers was horrible. Like, Gompers was straight horrible. But Locke used to seem so scary. Like, the whole idea of going to Locke was like, you getting ready to go to jail next year.
It really be like that.
Locke, yeah, the whole idea of going to Locke
I
was
will tell you this.
petrifying. I'm like,
I
man,
will-
let
I
me go to
will-
Washington with the music kids.
I'll say this: you can kind of feel when you look at the school. The
Locke
way
looked
it
like a
looked-
jail.
Penitentiary vibes.
Now, what's so crazy?
Locke looked like a jail.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna say it. Don't.
It do. Like, I remember walking to school with him, like coming up 109th place and crossing the street. I'm like, damn, this shit look like a jail. Like, it looked like they trying to trap us in here so we can't like climb the gate when
I
we
wonder
want to
how.
leave.
I wonder if we did the statistics, how many students from Locke actually have been incarcerated.
Probably a gang of us. I went to jail once for it was his fault too.
For
Nah, I
real.
don't blame. I don't blame.
You know what? Don't blame me.
It was
Okay.
his fault too.
I told him not to get in the car.
This nigga was talking. You didn't say you didn't tell me not to ride with you. You asked me to ride with you.
No, I didn't.
Look,
don't
long
recall
story short, we get pulled over. This nigga was talking. It's a regular traffic stop. They was on some bullshit, but it was still a regular traffic stop. This nigga get to talking crazy to the police and shit. They asked him to get out the car. He was like, "What do I need to get out the car for?"
Damn.
Just a bunch of bullshit. I'm
They
sitting
were crazy.
there trying to be quiet
I was
and
well within my rights.
Yeah, it was a wrap though. But they took me to jail, sent him home.
Yeah, it's hard being black and testing your rights.
Right.
It is so. I mean, you gotta when you with it though, you gotta be with it.
So
now, what I didn't know is I didn't know
I
I
had
had a warrant.
Yeah, I didn't know I had missed a court date the day before that. So I had a warrant that had just got put out, and I had another court date the following day.
Oh God, I was. Oh God, I got license, insurance, registration.
He should have
And a big ass knife in his pocket.
And you know what's fucked up? The nigga came back like the nigga was like, yeah, one of y'all going to jail. I said, fuck. I just knew it was me. I said,
you was the one talking shit. That's fucked up.
I'm like, I ain't do
You get pulled over, you the driver, but the passenger go to jail. And I swear to I remember I had a misdemeanor. I was on probation. I was fucking with this dude and he stole some nigga.
You gotta make better choices.
Listen. I had a misdemeanor for socking a bitch.
Oh, shit.
This nigga was just a thief. And I didn't know that he was like, let's go to the grocery store. And nigga came out of with the grocery basket. I'm cussing this nigga out like, bro, if I get pulled over right now, I'm the nigga going to jail, bro. Not you, you stupid mother.
Oh, you can cuss.
I know, but I was trying to be like a little.
So did you keep the groceries?
Sure did. He cooked and everything.
Keep
Still
it 1,000.
Well, you're an accomplice now.
I am an accomplice.
Ain't no snitching on the podcast.
No,
that wasn't 2 weeks ago, was it?
Nah. I don't even talk to that nigga no more. At all.
She said, yeah, he be trying to go surfing with me and shit.
Nah. He too fat. He got fat on the nigga. I don't fuck with him for
free groceries, nigga. It'll do it.
Man.
Listen.
Let's
go back to surfing.
Let's get into the bullshit, man. What we usually do is basically we have random thoughts. So random thoughts are exactly what they sound like. It's literally just some random shit that popped in your head, something that you was thinking about throughout the week, and it can literally be anything. Why is the sky blue? What makes the ocean move? Like a random thought can be any random thought on earth. So what are y'all random thoughts for the week? Sure, so G, you got something?
Yeah. Y'all probably heard about the baby shit that happened earlier today.
I was gonna bring it up. You beat me
to it. So I was thinking about.
Dan said he didn't hear.
So the backstory, pretty much, the baby and his baby mama get into it on Instagram Live.
The baby,
like, yeah, you ain't
on live.
And he basically was like, yeah, you was never my girlfriend. You was just a side bitch.
He called her a certified side bitch.
Certified side bitch. So she started going off on him, whatever. And then the nigga ended up kicking her out and the baby out.
He be making
him and his child out. So he kicks the baby mama out with his daughter. They both got to get out. So then she started going off on the nigga and shit. So social media, that shit hit social media. It was all on Instagram Live. So now everybody and their mama just, he ain't shit. He shouldn't have kicked her out. He shouldn't have kicked the baby out. X, Y, and Z. But the nigga was like, "Look, you gotta go." Like,
I've been waiting all day to hear him talk about this.
So that's like the story.
Gotcha.
But my thing is about the whole situation is it's fucked up for him because he's in a lose-lose situation. Like the fact that he literally couldn't do shit in that moment. He couldn't. He said, "Hey, get out the house." She refused to get out the house.
No, he called the police, and the police didn't make her leave.
Oh, they were physically in the same place. I thought they were just on live.
No, he was on Instagram Live, and she walked in the room while he was on Instagram Live trying to explain the situation because the police had been called. So at this point, him being who he is, this is going to become a media story. So he tried to put his side out there before the media story came out. She walked in on his Instagram Live, and then it became this big ass fucking thing.
So wait, how did he get her out the house?
Shit, that's between him and the police.
Did he remove her?
No, he didn't physically. Even on Instagram Live, he wasn't physically touching her. He called the police, tried to get the police to actually leave. For whatever reason, the police didn't make her leave. So then at that point, he goes and gets on Instagram Live to tell his side of the story.
Gotcha.
Wow. So who's the girlfriend?
Danny Lay.
Who is
Danny
she?
Lay. She's an R&B singer. I think she's an R&B singer.
She got a single out with Chris Brown. Catch a Vibe.
Yeah, no, I heard her who she is, but like,
Take It Easy. That's what it's called. Take It
Yeah,
Easy.
I heard of who she is because they was on her head on Twitter last year because she had made a song called Yellow Bone when she first started fucking with him. They say she was like taunting his first baby mama, saying
Yeah,
yellow.
and that's the fuck. And it's like
Talking about who, baby mama?
the
This
baby.
is Twitter. This is what Twitter said. These are not juju
No,
words.
Twitter. Yeah,
So Twitter said-
Twitter is a dark place to be. I love it there.
Oh
I
God.
love Twitter.
There. Love it.
Yeah,
there.
I love Twitter. So Twitter said
I'm
that
having
she
to
was
delete it.
taunting his first baby mama when she made a song called Yellow Bones is what he liked.
Oh.
How many baby mamas is the baby?
So
I don't know. I'm trying to get like him and Boosie and what's the other nigga, NBA Youngboy and Young Dolph though.
y'all want to do it like that? It's
That's bad company to be in.
Listen,
Never mind.
listen.
Scratch. I just thought about everybody
you
I
can-
just
you
named.
can
I'm like,
definitely
yeah, nah.
have
Oh,
a-
and Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy got money.
You can definitely have a healthy polygamous relationship. You
Talk
do
to me.
not
Come on
have
now.
to do it
Thank you, Dan.
in a
Thank you.
patriarchy misogynistic way. You don't have to do it like that.
I joke and say that shit. I'm
I'm
not
just-
trying to have 1,000 baby mamas. I just want to. And I've been said that. I'm on record on this podcast for saying
Why
just
do
want-
you
That's
want
crazy.
two?
Wait, who's trying to have even one?
because
baby mama?
I think any
Hey,
more
look,
than
man.
3, I'm being reasonable. I mean, any more than
On
2,
purpose, on
I
purpose.
wouldn't be able to like
No,
reasonably
I'm trying to
manage.
now.
And we would all
no.
have to like live in the same space,
why-
and they
why
would
would
really
you-
have to get along.
Well, what's wrong with
One baby
what's right? Why
No,
you want a
not one
wife?
baby mama.
But no,
I want 2 wives.
Okay, why is it different than baby mama?
right? Because we have to think about what we speak.
That's what I was
Our
saying.
words have power, and
Nah, we gonna be a family.
I definitely understand that the environments that we grow up in gave us these
Stereotypes.
dynamics that we were constantly exposed to. So we are repeating what we have seen, and we are basically settling. This is gonna be my fucked up situation.
To let me bask
Let
in
me
it
do
in the
it
best
like
way.
this. You know
Yeah,
what
nah,
I'm
that's
saying?
not what
Instead of actually dreaming
That's
the
what I'm-
dream that we wanted to dream from the fucking beginning.
Yeah, see, now I say it in a joking manner, and I joke and say it like that, but on a serious
Your
note,
subconscious don't know you joking, Juju.
because then I say I also back it up.
Your subconscious don't know you.
I also
joking,
back it up with the
Juju.
serious. I also back it up with the serious. Like, nah, I'm bullshitting. But on a serious note, like if I ever were to like find an ideal situation where that could work out, it definitely wouldn't be no more than 2 people. Like ideally, I couldn't do no more than 2 women, and we would all have to live together, and they would have to
So-
genuinely get along.
So
See, I used to joke around and say I wanted 3 baby mamas.
Yeah, that was his thing. He was
And
serious.
just for the simple fact that I know I am a handful, and I know I ain't shit at times.
Oh, that
And I
was
know
a joke.
it's all me. Like I'm the problem. So I knew I was
he
gonna
one of them
eventually-
misogynistic assholes that say, "It's not you,
It's
it's me."
it's
No.
definitely me.
Then go the fuck to therapy, bro. Fix yourself before being with anybody.
And that's the logical thing to do, right?
That's the logic.
yeah.
I don't operate off logic though.
Hey, at least you. Hey,
And that's why I knew I was gonna fuck around and end up with 3 baby mamas. Like, damn, it's just
so how
but
many
that
you
much,
got
but
now? Shorts,
That's the
how many
real
you
He
got
got
now?
1 and 3 maybe babies.
I got 1 and some maybes, but
That's
And
amazing.
some
It's a maybe.
maybes.
I don't know how you guys joke
I would
around
say
about these
this.
topics. This is a serious topic, bro.
You gotta keep it 1,000.
I could
Uh,
lie.
You say you got 1 for sure. So you remember skeeting in that one, and you remember the results of that one.
Nah,
and the other
that one
ones
lived
was
with him.
like
That's crazy.
maybe,
Oh, shit.
maybe,
Nah, the other one.
maybe
See,
I do it.
let me clarify.
Please,
I got 1 I claim.
Yeah.
One
You
of
said
those.
All right.
but I would like to. Okay, you got
Back
one
to
you
random
claim.
thoughts.
Yeah, back to random.
Back to
I'm gonna
random
need you to.
thoughts.
I'm gonna need you to clear that up in the future because one day somebody gonna think you serious saying that shit.
He probably
Nah, he not.
subconscious don't know he joking.
And
That's a bar, man.
That's
a
gonna be
bar.
the name of this episode.
That's
Your
a
subconscious don't know you joking.
That's a bar.
true.
Surfing.
All right.
Circle.
Random thought.
Yep.
Why do vaccinated people act like the fucking health police, bro?
Oh,
The most judgmental people in the world.
You're not vaccinated?
Hey, what's the code?
Why not?
Hey, yo,
Because it doesn't make sense to me. Well, what part doesn't make sense?
hey,
Are
what's
you
the?
my fucking professor? Get your bitch ass out of here. Are you paying my bills? Am I on your medical? Get the fuck out my face. That's how I feel about it.
And this is just like randomly out in the world and shit, not even like entering businesses and shit like that. Like,
Nah, this is
Where you
just
saw what's going on with your video?
Somebody called me, you know. So yeah, it's not that I didn't put it back on. It went off automatically. There it is, and I'm back.
and
All
he's
right.
back.
Yeah, but you know what, Dane? I got
But
something to say about that.
Go
I'm
ahead.
vaccinated. I didn't choose to get vaccinated. I didn't
Your
want to
job
get
made you?
vaccinated. Yeah, them
What
niggas.
do you mean
They was
you
hold,
choose?
they was holding my check. I didn't choose it, bro.
This nigga said they was
said,
holding
you want
my
this?
check.
You want this money, or you don't want this money? And I said,
wow.
Guess what, y'all?
that's what the state we live in, bro.
I am not vaccinated and I am currently suspended from work.
My auntie just
I respect that.
Exactly.
I respect
my
that.
auntie just
What?
retired
Don't
from
respect
work.
this shit. I
She
feel
worked
fucked
for the
up.
city of Los Angeles.
Mm.
She's worked there
retired?
over a decade, and she was already considering retiring anyway. I had told her like 6 months ago, like, fuck that job, just retire.
Yeah.
But then when they basically came with the forced mandate, she was like, "Well, I guess I'm retiring."
Yep.
Oh, that's dope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And I
Exactly.
just wrote, I want to read this to y'all real quick. Facebook earlier.
Yeah, I'm vaccinated, and I just got the kid his first vaccine shot yesterday.
The kid
Yeah,
and how he feeling?
shit. He like shit. Cool. I ain't about to die. I'm
Uh,
like, that's one way to look at it.
You can still die though. No
So,
Yeah,
what
you
I
know,
was thinking about,
I ain't gonna damper it. You know, I ain't gonna damper his happiness about it. So I'm like, fuck it. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. I gave him a choice. I was like, hey kid, you know, this what's going on. Do you want to get vaccinated? Yes or no? He was just like, yeah. You know, if it helps, like if it helps, I don't want anybody to get sick. Like he's a nice little like I got a nice ass son. He's very compassionate and thinks about other people.
when
And
he
so he's
not
like,
trying to beat everybody up,
basically. So he's just like, yeah, like if it's gonna, you know, help people not get sick and help me not get sick, why not? So I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna throw my views, like push my views on them. Cause my views is different. Like I got vaccinated just for the simple fact that I'm gonna be a team player and I'm gonna show you what a team player gets you. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go take the first 2 shots, but like watch how y'all motherfuckers mandate 2 more shots after these other 2 shots. But like that was my whole point. It's like, how many motherfucking shots y'all gonna force us to take? I'll comply with the first 2.
I just want to say that I'm glad that you brought that up because when people try to say you got your vaccines when you were a kid and all this other stuff, okay, granted, we got those vaccines when we were kids. First of all, it actually gave us immunity because whatever it was did not come back and we did not get that shit no more. And it's very hard for you to catch it most of the time. If people get any of the things that we were vaccinated
Measles.
before,
For sure.
it was from another country. It's not here in America prevalent like that.
Yeah.
Now, did we need boosters for those vaccines?
Hell no.
I think at least 1 or 2 of them we took at different ages.
but that was at like, yeah, when you were a child and you ain't never had to take a booster for that shit again. I understand what she's saying.
No, well, you had like let's take it at one point in your life, and then you had to take it again.
Right. Right. But those are your dosages, right?
Yeah, it's
But exactly, it is a different design, and now immunity has a different definition.
100% because
And
we're
it's
rolling
it's
with the
not.
punches. We're
Yeah,
rolling with the
fuck
punches.
these punches. I'm telling you because it's causing too much of a divide, and that's the problem. The manipulation tactic that can be used,
No,
and it
I-
is creating a divide. Like it's our first of all, especially
Message.
within our black community, right? We already have certain family members that look at other certain family members different if you don't act a certain way, if you don't look a certain way, if you don't make a certain amount of money, your own family will look at you like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? So now here's another one. You know what I'm saying? When our health is our freedom, and we should be governed. We should do that
That's
ourselves.
that's the thing that I like.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I argue anything about it, the vaccine, that's the one argument that I make. The same argument that I make about abortions. Like
My body,
I
my
honestly
choice.
feel like my body, my choice. Like, and that applies in any other instance except for this case. Like this is the first time I can think of in my life
Well,
as
guess
an
what?
American.
And abortions, they're no longer your choice either.
Where in some places,
Texas.
yeah, in
In
Texas,
Texas. I mean, and
That's
that's all it takes is one place to start that bullshit. All
yeah,
it
like
takes is
California
one.
with the weed.
All it takes
I
is
don't
one.
think California is
So
that.
honestly, I can't wait
ain't never.
You know,
until we get to
never know.
until we get to the hierarchy where it's like
They
I
said Donald Trump will never
can't
be
wait.
president.
I can't wait till it's like the 4-shot niggas beef with the
They
3-shot
said
niggas
Donald
and
Trump will
the
never be
3-shot niggas
president. He was the
Wait,
president
wait,
in Orange
wait.
County.
George saying what? What you say?
What I'm saying, as far as like the vaccine and the amount of shots that you have to take, like, I can't wait. I can't wait until the niggas with 4 shots beef with the nigga with 3 shots. Them niggas with the 3
Can't
shots,
even get fully vaccinated.
and God, and then the 3-shot niggas beef with the 2-shot niggas, and then the 2-shot niggas beef with the no-shot niggas. Like it's gonna get to
That
that
should
point.
become the Hunger Games at that point.
Man, are we not already in Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Do you not see these homeless people?
Like, you guys
That
watch
shit.
Squid Games?
Yeah,
Squid Games had a lot of analogies I felt like real life.
most deaf.
I thought it was a great show.
Random thought. Drop one.
Damn.
My random thought is related to surfing. You feel me?
Okay,
Give it to
but
me.
no, but it's random
Come on,
thoughts.
hit it.
It's
Yeah,
not
give
like
it to
you
me.
can have more than one random
I'm
thought,
joking,
bruh.
I'm
Shoot.
joking.
Bang.
But nah, do you know who Salama is?
Yeah.
He just follows Sophie Surf School.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It's pretty
That's
amazing,
big.
bro. Yeah.
So for the people that don't know, that maybe didn't grow up in the 90s and that are not familiar with surf culture, explain to them who Slim is so they understand how dope that is.
I'll explain what I can say, and then Sal will probably know better than me. I think he was much, part of his life more than, because me, I didn't know anything about this before 3 years ago.
What?
Yeah,
3 years
see,
ago is when I started
that's
surfing.
crazy.
that's probably like one of like the only like 3 surfers that I ever even saw growing up. Cause like even as a kid, I always was into surfing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I remember even like playing fucking Kelly Slater Pro Surfer, and he was on there.
No, I didn't know anything.
That's
about
classic. That was my
Yeah.
favorite game, dog.
it. I didn't know anything. So for me, I maybe skateboarded a little bit when I was young. I thought it was cool. But
Maybe. That was
Nah,
maybe.
I was like,
my mother
I was
had
always
skateboard.
into extreme sports, but I just never got to get too extreme. I had a grandma that didn't let me do too much, and she was very big on that's white people
Can you
shit.
say that again? You said you was into extreme sports, but you couldn't get that. Wait.
I was always into extreme sports, but I never could get that extreme.
Damn.
Like he was with it, but his
Imagine how that feels.
Damn. Yeah, you just can't
That is
even be
crazy.
extreme.
Imagine how that feels. Like you all like you. I was telling y'all that one day, like one of my dreams is to go to the X Games.
Yeah.
Like I just always wanted to go and just see the X Games live.
Yeah.
Like and just watch, just do
That
wild
should
shit.
be out here. They had it in Long Beach out here a couple years ago.
Yeah, I know.
There's all kind of skate leagues and shit, like street skate leagues. There's all kind of cool shit that happens.
I wanted to play hockey when I was a kid. That was the only sport I ever wanted to play. She said, "Nah, that's white people shit. The only thing black in hockey is the puck."
Juju, you might be white, low key, bro. You like rock and roll. You want to play
I might have been white in the past life.
Might have been white, low key.
Somebody told me recently I might have been a white man in the past life.
You might have been low key.
So I don't know how I felt about
I mean, the only problem with that is that black people invented rock and roll.
That's
So
fact.
Exactly.
that. We probably have been in hockey too somewhere down the line. Shit.
Man.
you want to know why? Because we was bored as fuck and we are that
I
inventive.
bet you black people invented hocky somewhere down the line. That's gonna be the name of this episode. Black people invented hockey.
I just want to say
Nice.
A lot of names.
black people invented the human race. So we
I just-
invented
I just be-
everything.
I just be throwing them out there, and then one of them always stick.
Nah, they're all fire. They're all fire. But anyways, no, maybe to transition back to the explanation. So you said the X Games. So
Yeah.
Salema, he like commentates for the X Games. He's
Yeah.
one of the main commentators for anything X Games, like surfing.
Anything extreme.
Anything extreme.
like skateboarding, snowboarding.
Yeah.
Like he was the one. Like even white people know
Yeah.
exactly who Salema is. He's the guy.
He's one of them ones.
He's one of them ones. So
Yeah.
Now,
he's the guy.
explain to the people who Slim is and why that's so dope.
All right, so let's say from like 1996 up to like 2015, he was on every single like panel or anything for X Games or the the skate thing they had, the Maloof Cup. This man was on everything. He done touched everything in extreme sports. Man, he's amazing. He's just a great person too. Like
Yeah, I met him a couple of times too at like different surf meetups and shit.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never met him. That's crazy.
I met him at the Peace Paddle. I met him like 2-3 different times.
Wow.
I met him for the first time like a couple weeks ago.
Where Nick G Day?
Not in New York.
Oh shit.
He was releasing for his brand. So I was in New York, never planned to meet him, nothing. Like I was like, whatever. my friend sent me like a Instagram link for an event that he was doing, and he was pretty much releasing his streetwear brand, and like they had a whole event at a surf shop, and so I was like, I'm definitely going to that. I pulled up, and he was hanging out. It was like honestly there were like 30 people in the room, so it was like that's crazy. This guy is just that's a tiny group, a tiny crowd for Stalema Masakela. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn. So I met him, talked to him quickly. Oh, we were supposed to surf with him. So we actually first, I guess, introduced to him like maybe a few weeks ago. Remember when we surfed with Kaita?
Oh yeah.
Trestles?
Oh, he was supposed to come.
He was in that group chat.
Oh shit.
He was supposed to come, and I talked to him about that. That was the first thing I told him. I was like, yo, what happened? You didn't come surf. He was like, nah, bro, I was out of town. Like I wasn't around. I saw the whole setup, but I couldn't make it. And then from there, I just talked a little bit. I asked him about his surf brand, all that. He's a really cool guy though. Like he's a really real guy. He's not like a Hollywood guy. You know, he's down.
I mean, shit, we surfers, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I haven't met a Hollywood surfer yet.
Yeah, there are not many of them. There are not too many of them. I don't think. Not that I know.
Everybody's cool, man.
Yeah.
He was literally talking. People were asking like, "Are you gonna surf out here?" He's like, "Nah, bro, I can't. I gotta leave tomorrow morning, but I'm itching to get back out." Like he's a real surfer. Like he's trying to
like
get out.
he does that shit. Yeah,
he does that shit, bro. He's 50 years old,
and that's how I want to be as a surfer, though, man. Like especially if I started so late. Like I'm not gonna lie, if I can, I'm gonna be surfing at 70.
Facts, bro. I'm surfing the day I die.
Hell yeah! What you got, man? You got a random thought?
Oh, man, look. So dogs got dog ears. Cats got 9 lives. What do fish got?
Gills.
They got gills, my nigga.
Nah, you didn't hear the question. I threw you all off. I threw you off again. Let me say it again.
Dogs have ears.
No, dogs have dog ears. Dog ears.
No, dog ears.
Dog ears. Excuse me. Let me clarify.
Yeah, because I
Dogs
heard
have
ears.
dog
Ears.
ears.
And cats have
Cats
9
have 9 lives. What do fish have?
The end. I don't know.
Shit, short ass lie. Well, goldfish do.
Bro, like fish be living forever, bro, in the right water, like.
Yeah, that's true. They live forever, but goldfish don't. Little fuckers die quick.
True,
Yeah, not salmon.
Salmon, they die after they drop them kids off in the pool. Them niggas is over.
Yeah.
Imagine that's fucked up. Imagine that.
I'm just saying, like
imagine the dude. Like, imagine that the dude. If
How do you count their life?
because I'm pretty sure their lifespan should be short, right?
Cats for sure don't got 9 lives. I didn't accidentally knock a couple of them down on the road.
What you talking about?
Nah, cats do got 9 lives. I almost killed my cat.
You know what? You're right. I guess cats do got 9 lives.
You killed cat right back.
Yeah.
What cat y'all talking about?
Hey, you wouldn't
Pussy
like
cats. Look, we here. I feel you.
They got a couple lives on it. But
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, niggas. But nah, shit, I almost killed my cat in the house. Like some shit fell on it.
Wow.
And I'm like,
I'm thirsty.
How did you almost kill your cat, Shorts?
like it was like a tent I had in the house. And I tell myself I gotta put the tent was all folded up in like little boxes. I was like, I gotta put that shit up. And right when I said that shit, I think I bumped it or something. The motherfucker just fell, and the cat wasn't quick enough, and the whole little box just fell on the cat. And I was like, damn.
Peter,
like he just hopped up and just took off running under the couch.
Peter coming for you. Speaking of Peter,
and the first thing
we supposed to be gambling tonight. Hold on, pause, Shorts.
What?
We were supposed to be gambling tonight, Fly.
I don't know how to do that.
Y'all supposed to gamble what?
I thought we was placing bets on fighting fish.
Oh man, so look,
What fighting fish?
that little tank I thought I had wasn't gonna fit both of them. So
all right.
Yeah,
What type of fish was it?
I have some Oscar fish that I really don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, they fight too much.
They fight. I was gonna have them throw them up here and just play some bets.
Bro, they beef like every day.
no, I hear you. I hear you. I know about Oscar fish. I'm just tripping off of your whole. Yeah, it's just gonna fight.
It's gonna fight to death.
It's not animal cruelty because that's what they do in the wild.
Whoever's strongest get kept. They get fed that night.
It's not animal cruelty because that's what they do in the wild.
And they get another meal.
Yeah, dessert.
It's not animal cruelty because that's what they do in the wild. So Peter can't even say shit.
I mean,
They just doing what they do naturally.
I mean, you know, there are like some fish don't live in school, so they might not do that shit in the wild. They may
Yeah, that's
actually
what I'm
just
saying.
fuck with
They
each
see
other.
another one of their ones.
Oh,
I mean, wow, they're
look
not
at
living in
you!
a
I ain't seen you in
See, I knew you was finna go there.
what do you say?
Wow, they
He
live
said,
in the
"Yeah,
whole
see, in the
ocean.
wild, that's not when they living in the fishbowl."
They don't see each other that like
Wow.
that.
I know, I'm talking shit, man. I would never, for the record, I would never fight fish.
And just for the record, Peter would trip. Peter trip about anything.
Yeah,
You know,
Peter,
they try to start a petition to change the name bullpen in baseball because they're like they didn't want it to be called bullpen because of bulls. So they're like, yeah, they basically told the baseball committee like you got to change that name.
fuck Peter.
Like them niggas a trip about anything.
Man, fuck
Listen,
Peter.
listen. If you got enough money to get the right lawyer to file the right paperwork to get in front of the right judge
Yeah.
to make you do whatever the fuck you
I
want to
got two
do.
random thoughts. Now you just gave me another random
Like
thought.
that's
Facts,
all it
facts.
takes. And this is where us as a culture, I'm gonna always bring it up.
Mm.
We do not collectively mobilize. We do not get our lawyer family members to we don't collectively like it
I
should
ain't
be
got lawyer
something.
family members in most cases, and then when we do,
I got like 4 of them, and one is a judge right now for
Damn.
facts. We
Really?
running it up.
Blessings.
We running it up. And they
yeah.
all female. We running it up.
Oh, lucky you, shit.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that
I need a referral to a civil attorney right now, so we're gonna talk about that after the show.
No,
I'm finna sue the
legit,
fuck out of
no.
somebody.
yes,
Beat the case.
yeah, but we don't have any type like okay. What I do realize that the Black Panthers did is that they were when we had our family were able to put money in a pot for whatever, right? So then we didn't need government resources because we had the pot to go in to take that was taking care of us. That's like if everybody 10% in a pot, right? Like, oh, our culture is straight. We don't need nothing from nobody else, but we're not doing that. And
And the people that are giving 10%, they giving 10% to something whole else.
so when you do have organizations like PETA or the LGBTQ or Asian hate,
I just realized that
all of
the
that
LGBTQ is
bullshit.
actually an organization. Like they have a whole
Yeah.
fucking CEO and everything.
Yeah.
They have a
Yeah.
CEO, my nigga. Like
It is not.
a CEO and a company spokesperson that actually gives like statements on behalf of their community.
Yeah.
Their community has an entire CEO.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez, I didn't know that.
Right. And guess what? We just people. We don't have a CEO of over over
Like
us.
that basically
And
makes
I actually brought this. I had brought this up. I
community.
had brought this up like a few seasons ago on the show. It was I asked Juju. I think I also asked you too. Like, if you had to pick a panel of Black people to represent us as a whole, who would be on that panel?
I definitely need somebody ratchet as fuck on that panel, and I also need somebody elegant as fuck. I need somebody that's gonna be able to demonstrate.
Put the baby on there.
No,
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why I say put the baby on there.
The baby.
The baby. I want the baby on the panel.
okay,
Crazy.
because
His morals on fatherhood and parenting. He may not have the best choices about choosing baby mamas and how he
so
goes.
therefore that's a no. If you can't choose the person you're procreating with properly, that is going to be a no. A no.
I just wanted to piss you off real quick. I couldn't even get it all out.
Hey, please make it make this. I'm willing to listen.
Right.
Definitely.
I thought you were gonna say Kevin
Hold on, watch this. Watch this. Hey, Shores, argue that for me real quick. Why the baby need to be on the panel?
Nigga, that's your choice.
Look, I said you argue it for me.
I mean, what you mean?
Snares, nigga, back me up.
I mean, he can reach a selective amount of Black people that an educated Black person may not be able to reach. So, if I had to find something good in
You gotta be able to reach the
if I had
ignorant
to
niggas too and bring
justify
them to the other
if I
side.
had to justify the shit some kind of way, it'll be basically because he can reach a certain amount of Black people, a certain demographic of Black people that maybe an educated Black person could.
Guess who I would get that job to?
I get our job to.
If I was gonna do a meal and I wanted to keep it on the connected to the hood side, but definitely moving over to the other side,
Oh, I got one.
I'm going with Lil Baby.
Nah.
Because
This one.
I'm gonna
Kevin
go.
Gates?
Kevin Gates is dope.
Yeah, I would go.
Kevin-
I would go with Kevin Gates
is
over
dope,
Lil
but
Baby.
he got a lot of white people ancestral ways that I don't want talked about on my black people panel. So like I said, Lil Baby, and I say Little Baby because one, he's young. Two, you can literally see his progression. He is still very much connected, but he's moving like somebody that is about to disconnect. He is definitely in the realm of like right now of that panel. He can definitely still tap in. If you somebody drop a Little Baby here right now, most of these young black people are for sure gonna at least listen to it one time.
How about 21?
Nah.
Ooh, low key.
21 is dope. I'm not saying 21 ain't dope, but he does
I
not.
don't want him as the spokesperson for
He
niggas.
doesn't speak too much, I guess.
Doesn't articulate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does not have the articulation ability, right?
How about Jay? How about Jay?
Nah,
Jay
I wouldn't
who?
even want. I wouldn't even want him on this.
Why not?
Jay-Z.
He literally came from the hood.
I wouldn't want Jay.
Jay-Z would be the obvious choice, but I feel like
I would pick Drake over Jay-Z.
I would pick 50 over Jay-Z. Stop playing.
I would pick 50
I would
over.
pick 50.
I would
Stop playing
definitely
with
pick.
me.
I would definitely. Well, you know what? 50 would get tricky though,
Why?
because you would 50 is 50
Nah,
is
50 about his money. And he
Well,
is
you know what?
and
Nah,
that's
I was
why he
finna
needs
say-
to be on the panel,
I was finna
'cause
say
he gonna be
50.
like,
Yeah, I was finna say 50 might be kind of self-serving, but
might be kind of.
but no, if the goal is to serve us, then yeah, he gonna come and fight for us like Larry H. Parker. So yeah, 50 is a good one.
50.
So we got Lil Baby, 50.
How about Dre? How about Dr. Dre?
Nah, I want to get away from rappers now.
Nigga
I'm trying to
sold
think.
out.
Yeah, and definitely not
He
Drake.
sold out.
Hell yeah.
Why? Because he sold his beats.
Yeah.
No, he ran it up.
Hold
he
on.
had blackface before. He came.
Could have gave a million niggas a job. He out.
He ran it up.
Black rappers on.
Yeah.
No, I understood why he sold, but I also understand what you're saying. And the problem, I don't think he is sellout. I think most black people who are lazy are sellouts. Because the
There it
thing
I think that was a
is,
smart play.
that's the thing. So that's the thing.
Short
When you
term.
don't want to do the work, the best
Yeah.
thing for you to do is sell the shit.
He could have
So
employed niggas though.
Yeah,
Feel me?
yeah, but he doesn't. He still has to do the work.
He could have found the right person.
Yeah, but
to do
he
that work.
still is responsible. So he still, when your name is on shit
Yeah.
at that level, it's different. And if you don't have the drive or the care to do it, get rid of it.
Okay, that's a personal choice. But as
And
a
so he made a
financial choice for the culture, he blew it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I don't
'Cause-
give him the responsibility for the culture though.
No,
Yeah.
no, that was a part. Well, I would.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Well,
But I
but he
mean-
also contributed majorly to the culture. So you can't. He don't. What do he owe us? He
Yeah.
don't owe us nothing. He didn't.
The money back.
Maybe
to her.
that was his payoff for everything that he put out.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
With
Maybe
the
that's
way-
where
I'm not gonna lie.
Chronic 2 never came out. Maybe that's for that one too.
Oh, that's
Oh.
definitely why none of
Where
that
was
shit
that
never
shit
came
from?
out.
I don't know.
No,
Detox.
we're trying to
Yeah,
get away from
Detox
rappers.
too.
It's
Yeah.
We're
detox.
trying to get away from rappers.
Yeah, let's get away from rappers. I'm trying to think. Give me two more for the panel, Shorts.
Just because they have a, I would say, just from like a business standpoint.
Throw Juju G on the panel.
First of
Fuck
all,
you
you
mean?
told Shorts to say it, so don't throw yourself on there when you cannot tell this man how to answer.
He wanted
I'm
him to
not
bomb
telling him
out.
how to answer. I was telling me how to answer.
No,
I
but
was
you
gonna go.
say something and now you.
Self-appointed.
Fuck is he talking about? Put me on shit.
Man,
Wait.
fuck what he talking about. Throw Juju G on the panel.
Nah,
Because
Juju like to hear.
listen,
He
that's
like
not
to hear
Juju
himself
G.
talk. That nigga like to hear himself talk. That's all that is.
Clearly.
Like, if I had to pick somebody, only because I'm thinking like business wise, they kind of make very good business moves. It would either have to be Magic Johnson or LeBron. I don't know between one of them two.
Fucking LeBron James.
Let's put LeBron.
LeBron James.
I'm down with
This
LeBron.
is like
LeBron James, they already
into the
like he the spokesperson for black people, so you might as well just throw him up there anyway.
Low-key.
I mean, just look at his the shit he do on the business side of
You
things.
said The Rock.
Rock.
Y'all know who I'm putting on my panel?
Rock? Who's that?
Who you gonna put on your panel? I put Michelle before I put Barack. I ain't gonna lie.
Obama?
Yeah, I put Michelle before I put Barack.
Let's get a
Oh,
You were asking if we would put.
we call him by his last name, bro. We don't call him by his first name.
Jeez.
Yeah, Michelle, we call her by her first name, but Barack
Obama.
is Obama. Michelle is Michelle. So I throw
Oh, God,
Michelle
because
on
you
there
want to
before
know
I throw
why?
Obama.
It's too many other people with the name Barack that are questionable.
Really?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
it's
Barack,
Yeah.
it's only one Barack we acknowledge, but we call that nigga
I was
Obama.
just making that shit up.
that nigga Obeezy.
I'm gonna do it one time for the ladies. I'm gonna put my idol up there.
Kamala?
She getting dragged through the mud right now. But Jada Pinkett, I'm putting her on my panel. I'm
As
putting
the
her on the
spokesperson
panel.
for all black people.
Beyonce.
What? Hell yeah, we gonna be polygamous as fuck out here. Stop playing.
But how about Beyonce?
Entangled. We're gonna be
Hey, you know what?
We're gonna be
We gonna be-
polygamous.
we gonna
and
be
we're gonna
entangled.
move. No, we're not gonna be entangled. We are gonna healthily communicate our needs, and if people can't fulfill them, we will find those that can.
And be entangled.
And be entangled.
That's not entangled. That is not
If
entangled.
you're married.
No.
I mean,
See, exactly. That's exactly my point.
Hey, Shorts, what
Hey,
you say?
but-
Entangled, get strangled.
Real quick.
Entangled, get strangled.
Hey, real quick, random thought, right? Has anybody paid attention to how all of this shit happened and Will Smith's book was rolling out at the same time?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Motherfuckers don't
definitely.
think that they are not a calculated, smart, money making couple. Y'all got this shit twisted.
Hey, yeah, I definitely paid attention to that because I saw the Audible pre-release. Look, I saw the Audible pre-release. I was like, oh shit, Will Smith got a book coming out. 3 days later, that story dropped. And then 4 days later, I got on Audible and the book was out. I'm like, oh shit, his book dropped already. Oh shit, this
And
nigga's
you know what it is? What it really is? That's news to the people who aren't in that circle. Like motherfuckers be like, oh, Will and Jada, they fucking other people. Niggas who were fucking other people in that realm of
niggas knew this since the 90s.
Made my appointment last week. I see her again on Sunday. Stop playing with me.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's news for the people who are not in that circle. So when that shit dropped, everybody was like, oh my god. They like shit. We've been fucking other people.
Right. Look at how right. It's news now all of a sudden after how many years that Will hasn't satisfied her sexually or whatever the case may
Are
be.
they together still?
Yeah, they married as fuck.
Not going nowhere.
It's too. They got way too much
They
money
aren't going
between them to be talking about a
nowhere.
divorce.
They are not going.
They've set up a life and
anywhere.
lifestyle to where they are happy and comfortable with the circumstances and situations of their marriage. They're happy.
I think
And
that they
rich.
are a great example of honest, unconditional love.
They're great.
And I say that because throughout your life, you become several different people and your needs and your wants change. And to have somebody rock with you, regardless of if you even feeling them or not, you cannot tell me that that's not the definition of fucking unconditional love.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree with that.
Coming with the wisdom, then, yeah.
Wait, my question.
See, this is why we need girls on the podcast, Shorts.
Oh wait, let me ask you a question. Are they just coexisting in their marriage, or are they actually?
I mean, we don't know that because we're still sitting from an outside perspective. But me and my personal opinion, just understanding people and I guess understanding relationships from my understanding, I would assume like, yeah, their success probably does have a part of it. Like that has to be taken into play. But like she say, I feel like they genuinely just rock with each other as people. Like something between them has to be happy enough to where they stay with them within their situation. Their kids are grown. Even if you take the money into play, they could easily split that shit between them and go happily their own two ways. They don't have like so
Right,
the
it's
money
not
ain't
like
keeping them together.
Right. It's if Will dip, she's straight.
Like
If
they
she
still
dip,
Jada
Will straight.
Pinkett and Will Smith.
No, they
Like
could be really good friends. You feel me? But just not messing with each other like that in that way.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I've been married to you for too long. I'm gonna always feel like this. I'm gonna always feel like you mine. Let's stop. Don't play with me.
yeah, nah,
That's not the vibe.
they I mean, like, yeah, they married. They probably fucking like
Just because, listen, just because I'm not sexually connected to you right now. Right now, let's make this. Just because I'm not sexually connected to you right now doesn't
I mean
mean
that thing ain't mine still.
no, it doesn't mean that I'm not more connected to you in other aspects of my life that are
No, for
deeper
sure.
than sex.
For
Yeah,
sure,
they
for
might
sure.
like traveling together. Like
for
they might
sure,
not
for
like
sure.
fucking with each other, but they might love traveling the world
For sure.
together. And you know, when they come back to America and go to Hollywood, it's like shit. She got her little side piece. She might be chilling with Augustus, and you know he might be chilling with his little side piece.
Augusto.
Okay, it's a fucked up situation. If like, just think about it. Your partner can make you laugh, but they can't make you come. Are you gonna stay?
Yes.
I mean, it
Supposed
depends
to.
Huh?
on the it depends on the
Yes.
relationship.
Yes. If all of the only two things in the relationship are laughter and coming, this ain't a good relationship anyway.
No, for sure. But I think that's a critical part of the relationship.
Yeah,
Sex
those.
is a critical part of the relationship.
Mhm.
A
It's
romantic
important.
relationship.
It's like a top one of the three. It's a good pillar. You
So
feel
I
me?
think it's a
Yeah,
pillar
it's
for
a
I
sure.
pillar.
mean, but
For sure, it's a pillar.
y'all act like sex isn't a teachable thing.
No,
I'm
it
on
is.
Nah,
record. It's definitely a teachable thing, but it's also about how receptive and just like I realize some people have more freak bones than others, and that's something that you just have to learn to accept and allow people to be who they are. Yes, some people are going to be more open and receptive. Some people are going to be more learning, but it's just some people that's just not going to go there. So if y'all can't mix and match, y'all can't mix and match,
Hey, mine about to
and
die
that has to honestly be taken into play.
too. About to die.
I kind of feel like
Yeah.
that's a tricky little situation there. 'Cause some people will really choose that nut over like more personal thing, like more personal connections. Like, oh, this nigga or this bitch, oh, this motherfucker making me come, but I don't know shit about this person.
No, sure. That's a good point. But I think all of it is important.
And it definitely is. 'Cause like I said, I don't have situations where I laughed my way into pussy and I couldn't keep it.
Because it was trash, bro.
It was like shit. Shit was on me. I was like, damn.
Tell him
That's
again.
it.
Hold on.
That's all you
Keep
got.
it. Nah,
Like,
pause. Keep it 1,000. That was a real quote from a woman. He laughed his way into it, but he couldn't keep it
Because it was trash.
because it was trash.
exactly. So it's like shit. It only that personal connection only gets you so far.
But
Sometimes you gotta.
no, but see, that's the thing.
No.
But no, oh
I
God.
think
First
the
of all, oh God, a person just because I laughed at
That's
your
facts,
joke,
that's
nigga,
facts.
don't
Don't-
mean we
That's what I was about
connected.
to say. That's what I was about to say.
The connection is something that is an innate feeling. It ain't nothing.
Oh, she
It
think
is
I'm
not
funny. She about to give me some.
Right.
right. Like you know, I'm just horny too, nigga. So that's why you're getting some. It has nothing to do with the. I'm extra laughing on purpose, hoping it hits your dick hard so I can get some.
Wow,
I mean,
that's
also,
the
I'm
game.
sure,
That's
I'm
the
sure,
game.
I'm
Like
sure you
you,
found
like
many
our
niggas.
Yeah, that's what they do. They laugh at your
Yeah.
jokes and shit. You don't know that?
At
Right.
all. And
Right.
I'm dying laughing at your jokes,
Exactly,
bro.
right.
And I'm desert over here. Ain't nothing cracking.
Exactly. So I think they're correlated, but I don't think they're 100%. Like they're not 100%. Doesn't mean
But
one
see,
means the other.
so this is the thing. When I say you can teach somebody to have sex, right? Or teach someone the way you like what you like. First of all, if you're actually building a connection with someone, they're interested in knowing what you like. So you feel comfortable telling them what you like. If
And what if they still don't want to do that
Okay,
shit?
yeah. What if they just not equipped? Fingers too small. Everything just not.
This thing said fingers too small.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Oh yeah, see,
I'm
that's
just-
deeper than what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm talking about she won't. He talking about she can't.
They just not equipped. They
I
ain't got
mean-
what you want.
No, he's talking about something different though.
Nah, they just not equipped.
No, but he's talking about they're equipped, but they're just not down. That's
Yeah.
No,
not,
that they
that's
like
not how they roll.
I'm telling them like, bro, you gotta face me first. And he like, I just don't eat pussy. I just
Exactly.
don't fuck niggas
Shit
that
like that.
don't eat pussy.
Yeah, like I'm
I'm not
on
hungry. I'm
again.
not
I'm
hungry.
on record on this podcast for saying like I just don't fuck with girls that don't like. If you don't want to give head, like it's one of those things.
See-
I'm open to it.
There we go.
I'm not just gonna walk through the door like, hey, come suck some dick. But if it's really one of those things, like you, like if I can just see like this really is gonna be an issue, I'm not signing up for this shit.
I'm definitely more so on
know.
the. I really gotta feel. It's I really got. I gotta want to. But I'm not like, oh no, I don't suck dick.
No, but some
I
people
mean,
have
like
it.
if you
Right,
like, yeah, like
You know
of
what
course
I'm
if you
saying?
like me and all of that, but like
I mean, I could even like
if you
still
like
hold
me
out
and you
for a
fuck with
minute.
me and
It's not, you know.
you like me, you fuck
Damn.
you fuck
But
with me,
I've
you
also
fucking
been
me,
in
you all of
but
this.
I've also been in a situation where I was fucking with a nigga and all we did was give each other oral sex, and it wasn't nothing like that was the basis of our relationship, pulling up and practicing and going on about our way.
No. But I mean,
That's fly.
What you're talking about is some people have rules. Or just that's not how they roll. Maybe they had a bad experience in the past or something like that.
Nah, I mean, some people haven't even had bad experiences. They just like, I
They're
don't
scared,
like
maybe.
sucking dick.
Exactly.
Like,
How about those people? How about is one of those?
it's
people
niggas that's like
connected
that in the world too. I didn't know, but
Exactly.
apparently there's niggas like that. That's just
100%.
like, I don't eat pussy.
There's
Like,
a
and I'm
lot
not
of
eating
people
pussy.
that.
Like, I'm,
There's a lot.
I ain't hungry.
yeah, like,
Ever.
it's just not gonna happen.
Hey, so that's funny because I was literally just having that conversation. The homie's like, that's just not what I do. And I was just
Jamaicans,
like,
Jamaican. Have you ever talked to a Jamaican?
nah,
They don't eat
Yeah.
pussy like that.
that's a lie. My best friend is married to a Jamaican. Stop lying
they're
to yourself.
they're exceptions, but in general,
But culturally, they don't.
Culturally, they just don't do
That's
it.
Culturally, they say we
Culture-
eat fried
no,
chicken.
listen.
Culturally, them niggas don't eat pussy. Like, it's the same thing.
But some niggas don't eat fried chicken.
Culturally, they still live in the 90s. That's what that is.
For sure.
Because in the 90s, that's when it was taboo. If you go
Yeah.
into Jamaica now, the shit that they popping and do,
Then
that's-
Plies and
it's
Lil Wayne make
90s
that shit cool.
They
That's
they
true,
haven't. So if you still in a time of bullshit, that's gonna be your view.
But let's
Yeah.
say it's someone that you really connect with.
Mhm.
You know, you really mess with this person. But they
Mhm.
just don't do that. What are you doing?
You want to know?
You have some patience
You
for
gotta
them.
grow up.
Yeah, you have some patience for them.
So-
You see
wanna-
if you can, if this is something that they can actually like grow into. You try to teach them, and like it's patience.
But for you,
It's patience and understanding.
I
But
would say,
if it hits a
Fuck
certain
that.
point, you gotta make a player decision.
It's a hard thing.
in my experience,
Yeah, no, if she don't suck dick, then I walked out.
I'm gonna just say this. In my experience, every time a man has told me he don't do that shit, I always be like, cool. I don't even bring the shit up. I don't even think about it. I don't. Next thing I know, I'm getting some super neck. Like, nigga, I thought you didn't do this.
He just wants you
Niggas
to
lying.
lie to you.
No. Niggas don't be wanting to make.
I
me feel
usually don't do this, but
Put on bed and shit.
break up a little piece of the remix.
No, because it'll be like discussions like this, right? So then I just feel like a lot of y'all niggas just lie. But
Yeah, because some niggas be liars.
That's for sure.
most
That's a very true
part of the
statement.
game.
a
You feel me?
very big, large 95% portion. Of
We're
y'all
not gonna say
motherfuckers
95.
be
That's a very
liars.
large number. I could probably say like 60. I could probably I give you a solid 60, 70%.
It's a very large number.
Yeah, but 90, that's a very large percentage, man.
Did I say 90?
You said
95.
90. Oh, you said
I thought I
95.
said 95. On God, I was gonna say I said 90 because I could have sworn I said 95.
Man. God damn.
Yeah.
I got one, man. It's not even really a random thought. It's a I guess this is something that I randomly learned about. It's a person. So have y'all ever heard of a woman named Biddy Mason?
No.
All right.
Little
They
girl?
need to Nah, she was a woman that lived from
Mason.
1818 to 1891. And they need to make
1818.
from 1818 to 1891. And they need to make a movie about her. Like her life story deserves a movie. So Biddy Mason was an African American nurse and California real estate entrepreneur and philanthropist. She was one of the founders of the first African Methodist Church in Los Angeles. She was enslaved upon birth. She developed a variety of skills and developed knowledge of medicine, childcare, and livestock. California court granted her and her daughter's freedom in 1856. So I'm gonna give y'all like the quick story of her life. So basically, she was born into slavery. I'm gonna try to find a section where it breaks it down. But basically, she was born into slavery. When the Mormons started to travel and go into their new territories, her master was basically a Mormon. They went into the state of Utah. They ended up in Missouri, and then from Missouri ended up in Salt Lake. The guy that was the head of the Mormon church at that time instructed Mormons to go to California. he let them know that once y'all get into California, California is a free state because when it was admitted into the Union, it was automatically a free state.
Right.
Once you take your slaves to California, they're going to be free. They took their slaves to California and still held them captive. Didn't let them know that they were free. They didn't tell them that when you come to California, technically you're free. So they're there, yeah. And it was a bunch of Mormons, like it was a bunch of Mormons and her and a bunch of slaves that came. She's here in California, and then what happened was the guy actually wanted to go to Texas to sell her and the rest of his slaves off. He was just trying to clear out his assets and his inventory because he know that technically he can't have them.
So I'm gonna keep you, let you help me move, do all of this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take you down back to the south, sell you, get some money. And
yeah, exactly.
fuck you,
So she finds out about this, and she actually starts complaining. She voice complaints to two free black men. The two free black men go and actually get the sheriff and come and serve this guy some court papers. Starts this big court fight. She ends up winning her freedom in court. Yeah. So she basically kind of came to California and finessed her freedom that way. She ends up going on to become, she was one of the first landowners and first female black landowners in all of Los Angeles. So she learned real estate from Pio Pico and became a real estate developer.
Oh.
She initially was a nurse. She was a midwife and like bore hundreds of children, but she ended her life as a real estate mogul and real estate developer with over $500,000 to her name.
And $500,000.
Exactly.
In 1891, she was a fucking millionaire, bro.
Come on now.
Doing it.
Yeah, that's huge.
As a matter, oh my god, gas was probably too fucking.
Hold on, let me see the number because I want to say I said that wrong.
Nigga.
I think I said $500,000 when it was 500.
That's crazy.
Gas was like less than.
That shit might have been free back then.
I'm starting to.
If you can pump it, you can have it.
Oh, and now this is a little funny thing too. Mason spoke fluent Spanish and was a well-known city figure in the city.
Damn.
So she actually was fluent in Spanish too. She was a real LA woman.
Wow.
You know they say everybody here every black person in LA speak a little bit of Spanish.
You gotta get the takeovers.
She was a real one.
You feel me?
She was a real one. She probably used to know how to cook tamales and shit.
Yeah. Afro Latina right there.
Her name was Biddy Mason.
Like her name was Biddy Mason. There's a picture of
like that. Nigga,
I mean, shit, she learned. You got to be versatile.
True.
I can't go so far. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I want to read this section of how she got her freedom real quick.
No,
And
they're not showing me.
you pulled it up.
I'm looking for gas prices in the 1800s.
Oh, they didn't have gas. Yeah, they didn't have gas prices in the 1800s.
Petroleum didn't come in.
The car, yeah, the automobile wasn't invented yet.
It wasn't.
Nah,
They were still using horse and buggies.
the Model T wasn't invented until I think like 1915 or something like that, 1912.
It was hoofing it for real.
Yeah, like even in the Civil War, they fought the Civil War on horseback.
So they had chariots and shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
chariots. And that's where they
The most advanced technology. Do you know what the most advanced technology during the Civil War was?
A pistol.
The revolver pistol. That was America's most advanced form of technology at that point because it was a repeating firearm. So up until that point, everything was one shot, reload, one shot, reload.
Musket.
Yeah, that's why they better. They can we in no Civil War
And
right
that's why,
now.
yeah, that's why the Civil War.
We could not have a Civil War right now.
Well, yeah, that's why the American Civil War was
So long.
well, not
And
the
drawn
body
out.
count.
Niggas was missing.
Was so long because they had all of these advancements in weaponry in this short amount of time. So you have to think there was the revolver that was invented.
Oh, you're
the
talking about
repeating
the difference
rifle.
in the previous wars to the Civil War. Why we had Civil
Everybody
War.
else was just
Yeah.
one shot.
So
They was out there for
We got the one shot. Then
swords and shit.
and they got them
Yeah.
in their shoe because it's
Yeah.
only got 5 rounds, so they got 20 bullets
Yeah.
and 5 guns.
got 2 guns on each hip.
But remember they had the banditos with the chain? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
That's what I always say now. Is like if you have a revolver, you have 5-6 shots.
Nah, with a revolver,
Yeah, bro.
a revolver now. Now I'm not gonna lie, I have a
But
revolver.
from what
My
I
revolver has.
understand, the
I don't think my revolver has
revolver
ever left my
doesn't
house.
drop the cases.
Now that's what I do like about it.
It keeps it in there.
It keeps the
But
shells.
That's the whole reason why
Get
that
off
shit was
on a nigga
fire.
and then slide.
Oh, this old person told me one time. This is how you know the type of old people that live in the hood. This old gangster dude. He said, "Man, you know a real killer." He said, "You know a real killer carry your revolver." I said, "What the fuck is you talking about?" He said, "Because all you need is 5 shots and you don't need no evidence behind." He was like, "So if you get a 6-shot revolver, you in the game." He said, "No, let you have like an 8 or a 9 shot because they have them with like 8 or 9 shots." Yeah, he said, "No, let you have like an 8 or a 9 shot." I said, "Man, what the fuck is you talking about?" I said, "Shit, your ass gonna run to one of these young niggas with a 30 clip and you gonna have a bad day." He said, "Nah, man, they gonna be trying to shoot all 30 of them shots and they ain't gonna make it to the second one."
No, but the thing is, the revolver has so much recoil too.
Nah.
Well, nah, it depends on what type of
You
revolver.
mean,
Like a
bro?
38 special, I got a 38 special, and it kicks. Like it definitely has kick to it, and it's a snub nose too. But it's nothing too much crazier than my 9mm. I got 9mm in my auto, and
Really?
I could shoot the one in my right hand and one in my left hand, and it wouldn't be like too much difference in
Red Dead
recoil.
Redemption over here, huh?
But a
I would
9mm
never do that in
like a
real life, but
Glock-
I'm just saying I could.
a
I would do
Glock-
that with a 22.
a 22, like a 22. It doesn't really have much recoil.
Nah, 22 is like shooting a firecracker.
What does that mean?
Like
It's
you know
tight.
the little tiny fire. It feels like shooting a firecracker. Like it's like pop pop pop.
Exactly. So for me, that's ideal. Like no recoil.
No recoil, but
It's not as powerful.
yeah, and
The
it's not
bullets travel though.
power.
Sure.
Gonna hit surface, it's not gonna go through.
No, it's gonna go through,
Nah.
but it's not. It's gonna
It's not
penetrate,
gonna hurt
and then it's
as
gonna
It's
go
gonna travel. That
bouncing
bullet
around,
gonna travel.
around. So that's why 22s like are so.
Yep. When
Fuck.
you get hit with a 22, that's what kill you more than anything.
Nah,
And,
that's a myth.
when you get hit with a 22, that bullet moving your ass. When you try to get them, when you moving, they take you to the ambulance and shit. That bullet is still
Oh,
hot.
I thought you said 22s kill people more than anything because that's actually a popular myth.
No, I'm saying like that's what kills you when you get hit with a 22. If that shit don't go through, like you'll live if the bullet go through your ass because they just show you the fuck back up. But if they got to dig that bullet out,
Everybody that I know that has a bullet lodged in them is a 22.
it's a 22 because that motherfucker got to move and
22
shit.
because they
And
can't.
it's still a hot piece of metal.
Remove because they get stuck next to arteries and like between bones and stuff.
So my question is, why would you ever buy a revolver? Buy a 22, no recoil, does damage.
I mean, you get different guns for different purposes. So you get a revolver. A revolver, especially in today's world, a revolver is a backup gun or a home defense backup gun. But
A home defense, what are you gonna?
a home
defend
defense
5
backup gun.
bullets?
Bro, you only need like one shot with a
Yeah,
revolver.
like if somebody, you gotta think about realistic situations. If somebody break into your house, 9 times out of 10, you're not firing more than 5 shots off. And if you do, like you probably in a shootout at that point, so you need a different gun.
Let's say you're in a shootout.
Then you should have grabbed a different gun in the first place.
What are you gonna do with 5 bullets in a shootout?
You're gonna use those 5 bullets and you're gonna find a different gun and
Make sure
reload.
you hit. Shit.
Yeah, or make sure you hit something.
You're in a tricky squad.
Well,
5 bullets.
that's the downside of living in California too, because the shit best case scenario, technically you only get 10 here.
True. Maybe 11 if you're lucky.
Yeah,
Wait, why is that?
10 in the clip, 1 in the chamber.
That's all you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sticks, man.
Well, you can have them, but they have to be grandfathered in at a and have to have been purchased at a certain time period.
Right.
That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, Miss Biddy Mason. They need to make a movie of her. Her story definitely needs to be told. I randomly, like, I had heard of her, I think read about her like randomly on the internet or something. I remember hearing about how she finessed her way out of slavery. But my auntie had brought her to me recently. I just went to go visit my auntie, and she just asked me, like, hey, have you ever heard of this woman? I'm like, no, she was like, she was a real estate and basically gave me a story, and I kind of went down the wormhole and just learned about her. I'm like, it's interesting, all the historical Black figures and all of these people that have done all of these things that we know so little about and like are taught so little about.
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah, there's hundreds of Black people like that.
yeah, like Nick Gabaldon is another one.
Right.
A surfer. He's basically the first documented African American surfer in here in California. And He used to surf here in Santa Monica, paddle down to Malibu because the beaches were segregated and he wasn't technically welcome to surf
Hey, you didn't have
there.
a car like that.
That's honestly what I think it was
No,
too.
it really what it is. What it is. I
Yeah.
actually talked to a historian that like studied his story like in school.
Yeah.
She got like a PhD on the shit, and she was like, that's a common myth. People think like, oh, he was. First of all, he didn't do it that much. He wasn't doing it like every day. Like he did it once in a while, and it was mostly he didn't have a car. And that was mostly what it was.
So history fact checkers, give us some info on Nick G that we don't know.
Nick G. I think another common misconception is that he was a lifeguard. I don't think he was even a lifeguard. He died at Malibu when he was 24 years old.
He died at Malibu or Santa Monica Pier?
Malibu.
See, I think I heard he died at Santa Monica Pier trying to shoot the pier.
So he was trying to shoot the pier at Malibu.
Oh.
Hit the Malibu on a big day.
Right. I heard that he hit a pier, but I didn't know which.
It was Malibu for sure, but they didn't. They actually don't know if he hit the pier or they just found his board, and I think they found his body, but they didn't. No one has an account of like him.
No one actually saw him surfing. They just figured he was trying to shoot the pier because they know that's the trick that he was trying to attempt.
He was a good surfer. He was a good surfer.
Now that story kind of struck something in me because I'm afraid to.
Yeah, he was a really good surfer.
Yeah, and I'm afraid to surf near piers because of that.
Facts. Like, you should be scared. Until you're not scared, you shouldn't do it. Like I'm hella scared of piers. So you surf.
Stop being a bitch, Juju.
Nah,
a couple weeks ago, bro.
Nah, I surf Manhattan Pier. Like whenever I surf Manhattan Pier with Brick a few times, like with Brick and Gage. So they did the Peace Paddles Northside Pier, and then I surfed Southside Pier with them a few times. Southside, I really kind of stay. I'll usually go Northside if I go Pier because that beach specifically it usually washes you north.
Got you.
So yeah, but Southside Pier sends you straight to the pier.
Okay, nah, that's not for me. I'm not with it.
Wait, which spot?
Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
Well, Manhattan Pier, that's further down.
That's not.
Yeah, man.
But Nick Gabaldon he's a dope guy. all the girls were after him too. I think the white women.
I would bet.
Yeah.
Man, I hope he ran away from their ass.
I hope he ran away from their ass too.
All right, black man.
Give it to us.
There we go.
Keep it 1,000 too.
I just got a question. What is the fascination
with others?
With others in general.
Y'all want to go first, or y'all want to let me go?
I can explain a little bit.
All right, let's go.
I got it. Let me see.
Let's go.
As a young king, you know what I'm saying? The
hear
fascination for me as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? I just like the smell.
You said the smell?
The smell.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was the smell. No, it was the smell for me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's why black women smell like black women. Other girls smell like other types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
I like the smell.
It's along the same lines. Like that's
it's some primal shit though for me.
Okay.
I was like, that smell different. I like that. Like,
no, exactly. So that's what I was about to say.
Because it's different.
Yeah.
That nigga said that smell.
You said the grass is always greener on the other side.
The grass always seems greener on the other side. That's what I think. But that's the same idea of like the smell is different. You know?
Nah,
he actually talking about it really smell different,
really
like
smell
literally.
different.
But they look different.
Right. He didn't say it smelled better. He said it smelled different.
That's what I'm saying.
So no. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying so it's like it's almost. My question was, what is the fascination? And the fascination is for you the smell.
Oh, I can tell you more than that too. Like
for you,
through I can tell you just in general, right? Like when you talk about media and like who's portrayed in media, right? It's not black women.
Right? We're talking about your preference, though, bro.
No, we're talking about me personally.
Yeah,
I don't. For me, I'm attracted to all types of women. For me, it's not like a.
Have you dabbled in other races, my friend?
All kinds of races.
Like all of them?
Not all of them. I didn't have enough
like,
time.
At least
like I have no time.
At least a good 3, yeah?
At least 3.
And what attracted you to try that?
It wasn't, for me, it's a case-by-case basis. Like, it's a girl.
Oh, you got like girlfriends and stuff?
No. Just every girl that I dealt with, they were different.
Oh.
It was the variety. Was it the variety for you?
No, I didn't focus on the variety. For me, I don't think about that. It's just like, yo, the girl's cool. I'm trying to mess with her, or she's trying to mess with me. I mean, I don't really think about. For me, I always thought that was weird. I was like, this type of girl I like, or I don't.
So you don't got no type, hmm?
I don't really got no type like that.
I see me. I don't date others. I don't
Oh,
fuck with.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Hard choice.
I've
Throw it up. Throw it
like
up.
when I was young, like in middle school, I used to
Is
like
he
Mexican
bullshitting
girls.
shorts?
Yeah, so it was the real.
Nah, he always had black chicks. He just like no other race like him.
But he was talking
This
shit.
nigga said no other race
Oh
like
my
me.
God.
Nah,
Yeah.
actually, I have been tried by other races. Mexican girls like me a lot. Mexican girls
You,
like me
you
a
live
lot.
in you live in LA. That's a normal. They don't count.
Yeah, huh?
You don't like Mexican girls?
I don't dislike Mexican girls. Like if I was to mess with anything besides a black girl, it would be a Latin girl, and probably more specifically like a Mexican or El Salvadorian or a Guatemalan. Those three
They
specifically.
basically black, nigga.
Well,
That's
just
what I'm saying.
culturally, I've been around them so long
Yeah.
that like I fuck with them. I relate with them in a way.
Yeah. A lot of similarities, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think you're attracted to women that you can relate to more?
Yeah. I think that would be fair, but nah, I
So what is
really
the-
don't like white women. Like I've never seen a white woman in my life. Like if we're talking about white women specifically, I've never seen a white woman in my life. Like even the not ugly ones. Like she don't have to be ugly or anything, but that I'm attracted.
Angelina Jolie, you're not attracted.
So when I was a kid, that's a funny one that you brought up. When I was a kid, I used to like Jessica Alba, Angelina Jolie, and fuck, who was the other one? It's one more. But
The Pink Ranger.
nah, I didn't like the Pink Ranger. It was one more white girl that I kind of used to like. But even Angelina Jolie, she's not like I think I liked her because she had like black features.
Her lips.
Yeah, like her lips
That's the only
and
thing
like
that look black. Maybe her cheekbones.
yeah, and her cheekbones, like she had them high cheekbones. So it was just something about her. But then as I got older, I was just like, she looks like a white girl. She looks like a white girl with black parts.
Really? I never
Angelina
thought that.
Jolie is she's
She ain't really popping like.
no, okay. So this is what I want to say. This I want to say this.
Big tripping.
A lot of the times,
Like Hollywood's white girls don't even really be
I
like
was
that
just about
popping.
to
Like
say that
I'm with you on
the
that.
thing, I want to say what they get anybody is gonna look good with the right makeup artist and the right camera.
The
And
right
editing.
money.
Exactly.
The right money.
Even if they broke, if they got the right makeup and the
Okay.
right camera,
It costs though.
what?
To get the right stuff, it costs. It has to do with money.
yeah,
at the end
but
of the day.
shit, if the movie
but
producers
you
is
know
paying
what
for
you-
it, shit.
Look,
That's true. There are a
right,
lot of-
but
there are a lot of
my
black
whole
people.
point is that white women, because they have been labeled as the standard of beauty, right? We don't even necessarily see
But
them like
the standard to who though? Because I always hear that.
no, the standard that the media
Oh,
has
okay,
put
yeah.
out for beauty. That ain't
But
the
low-key-
black standard.
Yeah, because I'll be like,
I mean,
this is what's popping. Like
Uh-huh.
if this is what's popping, like
But
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying, like, based off of that, right? Like, we always see them, like, even when we think that we're looking at them naturally, they have on makeup and stuff like
but there
that.
are some girls that don't really be wearing that much makeup, right?
I don't,
Mm.
not anybody that works in film. No.
Or how about people that you know, right? Like people. I went to high school, all white people, a lot of white people.
Yeah.
There were a lot of attractive white girls.
Yeah, like even
I went to school with white kids. Like I went to high school with white girls too. I went to high school. It was black kids and white kids at my school in Lancaster.
Oh,
And
I'm like a lock.
nah, hell no, in Lancaster.
Oh,
And,
hell no, not that long.
yeah, hell nah. I don't think it was it with that one white kid at lock or not. I didn't. It wasn't even one white kid at lock.
Not fully white.
Yeah, it was like they wasn't even fully
There's a
white.
bunch of halfsies running around there.
Yeah, white and Mexican.
White and black, white and Mexican.
Yeah, but nah. In Lancaster though, it was white girls there, and
You
like
never had a girl at that school that you mess with,
I've never
closest
I've
I've
never
got-
touched a white girl in my
or
life.
at least that you found attractive.
No, I've never.
Really?
Like I've never seen one where I'm like, ooh, I want her. Like even the cute
Really?
ones, I just be like, she all right. Like
Okay.
because I think I know what it is. The thing that attract me, like why I know I can only fuck with black women, because the thing that I like about black women, well, the things that I like about women are things that only black women have. Like I like lips, and like I was saying, like like black features are what I like.
Got you.
So it's like you can't find this shit nowhere else.
How about the Afro Latinas?
You can't find this shit nowhere else. Like because even some of them, like Dominicans and shit, like some of them be black as me and soft. You feel me? But then some of them are ethnically like they Mexicans. You get me? Like if you look at Belizeans, I used to date a Belizean girl, and again, she was like same color as me and everything. You look at her, unless she told you she was Belizean, you would just think this was a black girl with nice curly hair. You get me? But she has a brother. Her brother looks like a straight Mexican, same mom and dad and everything. Like, and he looks like a Mexican. Like he didn't look like a black person with brown skin. Like he didn't look like a light skinned black person or anything. He looked like a Mexican. Like his name was Jose. But culturally, that's just how it is in their culture. Even if you look at their flag, on their flag, it's a yellow person and a brown skinned person. So in some of these countries, like because Belize, I believe, is in Central America. So in some of these countries, like in the Dominicans and Afro Latina countries, they have people there that are actually black, and then some of them are just ethnically whatever this country is. Because think of it like America. There's white Americans, there's black Americans, there's brown Americans. It's the same thing everywhere else.
For sure.
Right.
There's white Africans.
Race don't have nothing to do with
Your ethnicity or your culture, you mean?
Yeah, something like that. I was basically listening to something and was saying like just because your it's not like just because you live somewhere doesn't mean you can't be something else, right? Like
Yeah.
just because like if I move to Europe and I start having kids in Europe, they still black kids. You know what I'm saying?
Like they European they're European by country and by birth,
by
but
location, but
technically they
not
still
by-
black kids.
Yeah. Wow.
Right.
That's a good point.
Man.
No.
Good talk.
I have actually only. Okay.
Think hard now. Go ahead.
Ah, she finna
We
say
in
she
2021. You done tried.
Keep it
No.
keep it
'Cause
1,000.
I'm keeping it 1,000. I was about to say I only dated like one dude, and he was Mexican and black, but that's a lie. More recently, as an adult, I have been on
Exploratory
2
cruise.
dates, 3 dates. Ooh.
The white man, you did it, a white dude.
I let a white man take me out. He was older too. I was like trying to see if I can get a sugar daddy. I can't do that shit, man. It was hard.
You can't get a sugar daddy or you can't date a white man.
I don't know. I couldn't decide if I feel like he was still young enough to like not really want to be a sugar daddy. He was looking for more of a relationship, and I wasn't like.
He was gonna be his little chocolate.
Yeah, he wanted me
Be
to
his
be
little
a
chocolate.
Well.
Yeah, and it fucked me up though because when we went to this Mexican spot by my house. It was real good, and when he was taking me home, he had the radio on. Now we in like a Audi or something like that, nice car.
I'm gonna play some bullshit.
And then no, he had the radio on, and it was like on Power 106 or some shit like that, and like some rap or something was on. So it made me like feel like, nigga, do you not want me to hear what you listen to? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's what he really listened to though. Like he probably really ride around listening to Blue Bugs Clan or something.
I'd rather you just not play nothing and talk.
But what if he really ride around listening to Blue Bugs Clan and he like?
What if you just like turn that shit off and talk to me?
I probably would have did it, but he was trying to connect with you.
Yeah,
It felt forced.
He wanted to let you know
Right.
I like the Blue Bugs Clan too.
And then I had went on a date with this dude, took him to my coworker's little stand-up comedy thing. I didn't take him, but I told him about it. He met me there.
Come to the J spot.
Nah.
A shout out
As a
to the
matter
J
of
spot.
fact, the comedian that I took him to go see, my coworker, was actually a Jewish, white Jewish dude, like very Jewish, very Jewish.
You said
Like, because it was in his nose and in his beard and in his hair. Very Jewish. Took him to that comedy show. Actually, ended up the last act was a black dude. It actually ended up being a good show. So that was a cool one. But I don't know. I'm not a caller. I think this is
What does that mean?
like
She don't like being on the phone with niggas.
no.
Oh, you don't
no,
actually like
no,
picking up the phone and calling?
I just don't call. I answer every call. I answer every text. I'm not a caller.
Like you don't pursue.
Not a texter.
I'm not.
And see, I'm the
gonna hit you
opposite.
up.
I sit up on the phone all day. I do not like texting.
You don't pursue niggas that you really like.
Not really.
You never ever did in your whole life.
No, I haven't. Usually by then it's too late.
I find though that when girls really fuck with you, they pursue.
Yeah, I mean, like even when in the thick of, I was thinking about this too. Like
Even when it's wrong or
the
right.
thick of my last relationship, like I was looking like you might want to step your game up and like because like it our conversations was happening so routine based on our schedule.
Gotcha.
You feel me? Like I kind of fell into the comfort zone of not, you know what I'm saying? So like every now and then, oh shit.
Can I give you some juju advice?
I might want to say something to the nigga every now and then. What?
All right. I always say, and I have to remind myself of this as well too. But phones go two ways, and never forget that because it hits a point where it gets selfish. It does hit a point where it gets selfish, and just remind yourself of that. I know because I do the same thing. But be mindful of that because you may hurt a good situation just by not reaching out and communicating because people get tired of that and sometimes that'll make somebody feel the type of way too. Like I've told myself like it's certain people I'm just not calling them no more because phones go two ways and I get tired of feeling like I'm the person that's always reaching out.
Real, especially if you don't have time. If a guy is dealing with so many girls, he just doesn't have time. You got to stick out. From the rest of the girls.
My thing is,
Damn, player.
I feel you.
He said, "I got options.
You gotta come better."
Most
like
definitely. And so my whole thing with my rebuttal to that is that I didn't come for you. So if you want to be here, be here. If you don't, be my guest.
I want y'all back, man. You for sure got to come back. You're coming back.
She's like, you guys.
You're for sure coming back because you for sure coming back, and I want to come and sit on your show and talk shit too.
Yeah, come through.
wait, you got a show too?
Oh, y'all wasn't listening. I told y'all I record a podcast.
When did you say that? She never said that.
I think she said that shit like last week.
Yeah,
she did kind of say that.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either.
No, y'all was. I did say I was. I said
there.
no. You definitely was. I definitely said
I wasn't there last
I
week.
definitely no. Not that one. Do it. We record once or twice a week lately. Sometimes it depends on. It depends because sometimes it's on a Friday, sometimes it's on a Tuesday, and then if we had a good one on Tuesday, and then we come back on Friday, you know what I'm saying? So
y'all be doubling. Oh, y'all still new to it, so it's fun. Y'all be doubling up and shit.
Yeah, we only like 10 episodes in.
Keep that energy and keep that momentum.
When are we getting an invite?
Oh, no, that podcast is called Four Facts Podcast, and it's definitely a more relationship based podcast. But we definitely do want to talk about some interracial relationships on one of these podcasts. So we're trying to find a lot of, or at least a couple of
interracial couples,
and if not interracial couples, people that do actively date outside their race. Because me and your boys is black on black on black. So
these are hard to find people.
For us. No, I mean, I'm not in your business.
We talked about hella relationship stuff today.
Yeah,
it get like that. We
super good. So
we bounce around, man.
Yeah, our next one. I think we're gonna be doing a topic on side chicks.
Oh shit.
I know.
Why?
I don't know too much.
I done promoted and demoted. You know what I'm saying?
I don't promoted and demoted.
Fly. You got your Danny Leia certified side chick? What you say?
Ooh,
No, I have,
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, look, I
got a
ain't
little
even gonna do you like
I got a
that,
little
man.
something.
Tell the people where they can come and get some amazing surf lessons from you. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Man. SoFly Surf School, man. IG. That's the IG right there. If you trying to hit me on the Gmail, SoFly Surf School at the Gmail. I think
It's
I'm on
literally spelled the way it sounds.
exactly.
So Fly Surf School, just like that.
It's just
Yeah,
all
here, I'm
one
gonna go ahead and pass
word.
the card around. Everybody
It's
throw the
all
card
one
up.
word. Throw the card up.
Throw the card in your camera.
On your set. Throw it
Let
on your set.
YouTube see it.
You know what I'm saying?
So Fly Surf School.
Yes, sir.
Teaching blacks how to surf all in Southern California.
Shorts owe us a surf. You
Teaching.
owe us one. Shorts, you owe us a.
I got you.
One
And then
bruh.
where can they come out surf with you? I know you do surf meetups every other Saturday, correct?
Yes, sir. We in Sunset Beach in Orange County, right there off PCH and Warner, man. So
Pull up every other. We just did one this last weekend, so the next one will be not this weekend coming, but the following weekend.
Honestly, no.
It's getting cold.
It is getting cold, so we got to get wetsuits for everybody. Make sure everybody got full wetsuits, not no short sleeves, not no 3 2s. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be hating.
We
I
need
be
them
fly
thick
out there. Everybody
wetsuits.
can see me too. They be like, look at her.
Bring the kids out, man. Speak on that for a second. That's important before we get out here. Youth in surfing, and specifically Black youth in surfing.
Yeah, man.
And your task with that.
My whole goal is to empower the youth. I started when I was 15. Actually, I was probably like 13, riding my little bike to the beach, man, to Silver Beach down a little bike path. And I didn't have nobody to surf with, nobody to ride my bike with. You know what I'm saying? I was out there by myself, all by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be that guy that helps the next generation of the new people who trying to get in the water. I know it's hard to do. I know it seems like something that we don't do, but this is for us.
This is for us. We started this shit.
We came from the water. We're going back to the water. You feel me? Just like that.
Come on now with it. Tell the people where they find you at, man.
Bayin on Instagram, BEYIN_A. Or you can find me through the Softly Surf School stuff. I'm sure I'm out there somewhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
But yeah, I'm just a little guy trying to support the big guy.
Yeah, right.
Sure, so G, tell the people where they find you at, man, so I can run this ad.
Oh yeah. Well, so once again, it's SoFly Surf School. That's the IG. SoFly Surf School at gmail.com. Or you can check my personal SoFly Surfs. You feel me? Because I'll be surfing.
Hey. Sure, so G.
Y'all niggas know who I am. Y'all know where to find me at. David, I'll keep it 1,000. Or just hit me on the fucking the show's Instagram. I might DM you back, I might not, but just try your luck. We'll see.
Roll the dice, nigga.
Danielle stepped out, so I'm a plug her for y'all. Hold on, give me a second.
Dam_Yay.
Oh yeah, that's her Instagram. I couldn't remember. So you follow Danielle on Instagram, Dam_Yay.
YAI.
That's YAI. And then let me get this out. As always, this episode and every episode of Keep It 1,000 podcast is brought to you by 1,000 Pieces Jewelry, the creative custom jewelry company where you can get any cool jewelry design you can think of. Like seriously anything. Rings, chains, pendants. If you can think it, they can make it. I turn somebody's dog into a pendant. Like I does this.
A whole life-size dog? What you mean?
No, not like a life-size dog. Like the image of somebody's dog, I turned it into a pendant. Like company logos, reach out and DM me directly for specials on company logos. I always have them going.
I'm gonna need one of these.
I got you, man.
Man.
And shit, we gonna make them for the whole team. I just did custom enamel surfboards for the surfer homies all day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just for our listeners, go on Instagram, follow 1,000 Pieces Jewelry, click the link in the bio and submit your order details. Enter the promo code 1,000 for 10% off the final price of your order and 50% off a new custom design. That's promo code 1,000 1,000. 1,000 Pieces Jewelry. If you can think it, they can make it.
Wow.
And as always, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at FlyHighJew. You can follow the show at Keep It 1,000 Pod. You can follow us on Twitter at Keep It 1,000 Pod. Follow me on Twitter at JUJUTHAG. And any questions, comments, any cool shit you want to talk, don't email us, just DM me, and I'm gonna respond because Shorts don't be getting back. And shit, that's all I got. Y'all can listen to this being on blast, even if I'm wrong or right, and we out this bitch.
Hey. So,
Yeah.
fly, surf school.
We be thugging through the lonely nights. Yeah. Always knew you were the soldier type. Yeah. Cause what we built ain't overnight. Yeah, yeah. You ain't never folding right. Even if I'm wrong, but right. And you know I'm far from perfect. Plead the fifth if joke, I'm searching. I know one or two things for certain. If I ain't with you, I'm putting the work in. Where I be with my baby.